Okay, so for this lesson, we're going to continue working with pyramids and cylinders. Okay, so now we're going to work on cylinders. Okay, now we have here the formulas for a cylinder. Okay, we have the area, that's going to be 2 pi radius times the sum of the radius plus the height. Okay, and we have the volume, which is pi r squared times the height. Okay, so here we have the figure of a cylinder. Remember that a cylinder, okay, it's 2 circles, okay, as a base. Okay, so the reason for this figure is that when we open it, okay, we have a circle, we have a rectangle, and then we have another circle. Okay, this base is this one, this base is this one, and this circular shape, when we open it, we have it as a rectangular figure. Okay, so using the formulas that we already have, okay, 2 pi r, okay, times the radius plus the height. Okay, what is this? Okay, what we're doing here is, okay, why do we have 2? Because it's 2 circles. Okay, remember that pi r squared, counting this one, okay, is the area of the circle, but we have 2 of them. Okay, so that is why we need to calculate both circles and then just the normal area of a rectangle. Okay, so the first exercise that they give us is cylinder with the radius 3 meters and height is 5 meters. Okay, find the area. Okay, so we put it on the formula. Okay, so if we work it here, okay, we have that the formula is 2 pi r h plus r. Okay, this would be the area of the cylinder. Okay, so let's substitute. 2 pi, radius is 3, times the sum of the height and the radius. Okay, so that would be 3 and 5. Okay, so we know that this is 2 pi. 3 plus 5 is 8, times 3 is 24. Okay, so this means that we have 48 pi. And if we bring our calculator, we have that 48 times pi is equal to 150.79, which is rounded up to 8 meters square. Okay? And that is the area of this cylinder. Okay? Because we have twice the area of the circles plus the normal area of this rectangular figure. Okay. Now, let's talk about the volume. The volume, remember, is all of the area inside. Okay, when we're talking about area, we're talking about the surface area of this circle, and of the rectangular figure. Okay? So when we're talking about the volume, we're talking about all of the area inside, okay, the cylinder. Okay? So we take the formula, and it's pi r squared times height. Okay? Now remember, in areas, we're talking about squared units. Okay? But here, in volume, we're talking about cube units. Okay? Let's work on the volume. Let me put it here. Okay, so we know that. Find the volume of the cylinder with radius 3.2 and height 6.5. So that means that this height is 6.5 and the radius here is 3.2. Okay, so we just need to substitute into the formula. Okay, so we have volume pi r squared times height. Okay, so we have pi, radius to the square, 3.2 to the square. Okay, remember that these are units. Okay, and times the height, which is 6.5. Okay, and this one is also units. That's why the units to the square is going to give us square units, and when we multiply times the height, it's going to give us the cube units. Okay, so we take our calculators, and we have 3.2 to the square, 10.24 times 6.5, 66.56 times pi. Okay, that gives us 209.1. 201? No, sorry, 209.1. And we're talking about meters, so it's meters to the cube. Okay? So we just have to substitute. Okay? We just have to substitute in the formula depending on the values that we have. Okay? So, under this video, you'll find a link with some exercises that you need to hand in when we return to class. Make sure to check them out. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. Okay? But with these formulas, we just need to substitute the values. Sometimes we might have the area and we need to find, let's say, the radius, or sometimes the height. Okay? Or in volume, we might have, let's say, the volume and we need to find the height, or we need to find the radius. Okay, so we would just need to substitute on the formula and solve for that value. Okay? Perfect. Okay, so make sure to be checking on the exercises and let me know if you have any questions.